Welcome all to episode 27 of series 3 of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. Myself being the Lee. And
myself being the Lauren.
Indeed. And also joined by dear Luke in the studio. Did I say last week I was almost named Luke? I was almost called
didn't.
Luke. I could have been Luke Peart.
Our Leslie loves an L, doesn't she?
It was either Luke, Liam or Lee.
La 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 la.
And, well, it went for Lee. So it could have been Fab Life with Lauren and Luke.
Doesn't have the same ring.
Or Lauren and Liam. But I think if it was Liam, it would be Fab Life with Liam and Lauren.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Better ring.
Well, people have said to you that they're surprised that I have allowed your name in front of mine. As if I've got some sort of ego.
I know, it's weird that, isn't it?
I mean, who would suggest such a thing after literally 2 minutes before we went on air, I was fiddling with the colour of the camera. I was saying, this isn't right.
Lee actually was complaining he looked too tanned.
Yes,
Is that
too
possible?
orange. Well, I mean, I looked up on the screen. I thought it was fucking David Dickinson and Casper the Friendly Ghost. It wasn't right.
I did look pale, didn't I? Yeah, you can't outwash me.
It's not right. But look at us. Look at us. If you are watching on YouTube, you're already looking at us. And hello to all our listeners, including the listeners in Japan and
South
Africa, Poland,
Ireland.
All those comedy charts that we have infiltrated.
Hey
Just
guys.
waiting to hit
Qatar.
the UK. Oh, Qatar, of course. Our dear
Never
friends
forget
in Qatar.
the comedy hub of the world, Qatar.
Stay safe out there. So, how are you, Lauren? Getting bigger by the day.
Getting bigger by the day, babes. I'm all right. I had a lie-in today.
Oh.
I did get up at 4:30 and was up for about an hour and a half, but then I went back to sleep, so that was
Right.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. I've had my herd on, guys, in case you haven't noticed since last time. I've just got some little pink balayage going on
Indeed.
on YouTube. So there we go. I've got pregnancy hair.
What does that mean?
It means it just like is so thick and grows loads.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, and it's like dead shiny. So like my hairdresser every time I go in is like, whoa, that's a lot of hair.
Wow.
I normally have a lot of hair anyway, but it's just like even thicker, shiny.
Well, I'm getting a little bit worried because I think I'm thinning.
Oh my gosh, are you going to do... I've known 2 people in the last week to put on their hair transplants on Insta. It's becoming a real thing now that you just do it and own it and like be out in the world with it. You know what? People used to hide it under hats and stuff.
Yeah.
But people are just talking about it now. So, maybe go and have a consultation.
Well, I just think I'm going a little bit on top. I think I'm starting to see my scalp a little bit, especially when my hair's wet. I'm starting to see a lot of scalp when that happens, and that's a bit of a sign. Now, I'm not waking up with hairs in my bed.
You're not too
I'm not
stressed.
waking up with anything in my bed. But I am there's just something going on.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
It's called your 30s.
Oh,
well,
God, don't say that.
when we're offline, I'll tell you who to contact, because I have 2 friends and they take these like tablets and then they rub this like lotion on the head.
Well,
every night.
I'm going
and it's really worked for them because you have to do it when you still have hair follicles. Though.
Well, funnily you should say that because, and I'm going to be transparent here, just like my hair. I've bought some.
Have you?
I've started on. I thought this is it. I can't.
You'll notice the difference,
Well, it's a topical spray that I have to put on. So there's a mixture.
Vitamins?
There's a mixture. So I think you can have, it's finasteride or something, and then minoxidil or something. Can't obviously say it, but I'm going to try that for 6 months to see if I just get a bit of thickness. And I mean, like, look at me. I'm stunning, but I know. Look at my hair's fine, but there are times where I'm just starting to see a little bit of scalp.
You don't want it to be like the breeze comes in and then...
No, and I also do like a short cut these days. So I think as it gets shorter, it's going to start getting more scalpier. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if you are suffering with hair loss,
DM us.
get in touch.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Any remedies out there?
Because Lauren's looking sleek, and I can't get pregnant.
I know.
So
you've tried and you've tried.
I really have.
Will it affect your libido, these tablets? Because that is, or the whatever you're using.
I don't.
Because they do. That's like one of the side effects.
Oh really? Oh God. Has it happened to your friends who have done it?
Nah, I don't think so.
Really?
One of them was like a horny person,
Right.
and the other one wasn't. And they were like, "Well, it can't get any lower." So
I can guess which one of them is.
yeah,
Oh, do you know them quite both similar?
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know who it might be.
Yeah, and I don't think it affected them at all.
No. Well, I
people didn't notice they
I imagine
started
for one of them, it was probably a little bit, needed knocking down a peg or two, that horniness.
Come on, love, put it back in.
Seriously, take another tablet today. Really, can it do that? Because I'm a little bit concerned. Well, it does say that it can affect your ability to have a baby. But
Well,
I mean,
thank God you've tried, and you know it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I'd be quite thrilled.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to waste.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit worried about it, but we'll see. And I just got it because I thought, you know what? Like, I actually was thinking this the other day. I think I would struggle to lose my hair.
Would you? It's a hard thing. Because my brother's got a shaved head. Did you ever know him when he had hair?
No.
And it was a really bad thing for him, but he was like thinning from being like 21. Like my dad's bald, was bald really young. And so whenever he was a twat to me, I'd be like, well, at least I'm not bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
because
the
I
thing.
knew it would get him because he was so evil to me. So that was like the one thing that would like shut him up. And I'd be like, well, you're losing your hair. But he shaved his head and he like, no one remembers him with her. He's like, oh, great.
Well, I'm starting to... I mean, there's a guy that goes to my gym. Good Lord. He is so handsome and he's got like a shaved head. And I'm starting to like look at people with shaved heads and I'm like, oh
that
my
could
God,
be
I'm
me.
starting to fancy them.
Okay.
And I've never really been into like bald men, but I'm starting to get like a bit, ooh. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm ready. I'm ready to
Think
get
of all
rid
them
of the hair.
headshots you won't be able to use.
I know, but God knows I'm, reusing them left, right, and centre.
You've got a lot of them.
But I really do. But we'll see what happens. So I'm going to start on the journey.
Take that before pick, babes.
My
We can do a little-
hernie, I'm going to call it.
Yeah, and you could do a little before and after. Can't
I
wait.
don't think I will. I'm going to keep it exclusive for the pod. I don't think I'm I'm not going to be on like Instagram being
Okay, we'll
like,
screenshot
hey
the YouTube.
guys, day 6 of my hair journey, my hernie.
Oh yeah, I only want to see day 1 and like day 200 or whatever.
So we'll see if we'll see if it works. It's just a tablet apparently. Well, mine's topical.
Topical.
Yeah.
Great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that hair growing everywhere.
So thanks for saying how luscious and sleek your hair is when
Mine will fall out though
will it?
after. Yeah, so it might be a bit heartbreaking. I might get the topical ointment out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I doubt it. I've got quite a lot actually. When my mum had cancer, she never went bald because she's got that much hair.
Oh right.
Like, so she lost it, but it just like she actually kept a lot of it
Yeah.
because she just had so much. So I'm hoping that genes will come to me,
Well, I suppose if you get so much hair from being pregnant, if some of it falls out, it's just a bit like
Yeah, it's just back to normal.
Back
it
to
just
normal.
feels bad, I think, because you've had
yeah.
so much. Anyway, God, this is like the hurry episode.
Oh
isn't it?
yes. How
Luke,
are you and
how do
your
you feel
hair?
about your hair? Yeah, come on, join the crew.
My hair's fine. I mean, it's definitely receding.
Is it?
I don't mind being bald. I used to have a shaved head anyway, because my hair, I've got like a...
You could rock a shaved head.
Yeah, well, I used to for years, but my hair looks really shit because I can't style it properly because I've got...
So just shave it and then
exactly.
it's sorted.
Why can't you style it properly?
I've got a double crown, but one of them's like misplaced the other
Oh,
one.
so it's all like spiky and
Yeah,
shit.
so it grows out like
Yeah.
stupid. So
Just shave it. You've
Yeah.
got a very strong beard though, so you've got strong facial hair that makes
yeah,
up for it.
to
so it's fine.
distract. Look,
And you've got a kind of like good shaped head. Because I think
For shape.
mine's not.
I don't
great.
think I would. Yeah, I've got a square head, and I don't think I'd look good with a shaved head.
Yeah.
I can't even suit a centre parting because I just look like I've got a box for a head. So yeah, so there you go.
Well-
Tell us your woes, guys.
Yeah. If
Tell us your head woes, head
you're
shape
on a
woes.
hernia as well, let us know.
So many people.
Get in touch. And I'm
Some people.
hoping that the company that I've invested in are good. It's called Hims.
Hymns. All right, we'll tag them and we'll see if you can get any free shit.
Well, no, because I've already fucking paid.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sick of tagging these people
these
for
little
free.
bastards. I know. Where's the Simprove at?
Oh, I'm always taking Simprove. I buy every month, and every time I go on bloody Instagram, someone is flogging Simprove.
Not you.
Not me. I
Not
don't
you,
want to
baby
be
girl.
doing it though. I don't want
Do
to.
you not? But you do believe in it. If you believe in it, it's fine.
Do I? I mean, I
Why are you
like
drinking
doing
it?
it every day, but I mean, I have to say, touch wood, I haven't really got ill. I think I've
That's
really
so
been,
good.
and part of me wonders whether it's because I'm looking after my gut.
Oh my God, that gut of yours, so healthy.
And I'm also starting a new gym regime. Day 1 starts
Tell
tomorrow.
us, because you're, always in the gym, it seems like, on your Twitter, your ex. But you've said recently you've fallen off the bandwagon, so
Well, I've been here, there, and everywhere,
how'd you do that with the
up and
old...
down the country.
If only there were Soho houses everywhere you could just nip in.
Oh, I know. Imagine, because I can't go to a normal gym. Oh, the very
forbid.
thought.
Imagine you in a fitness first.
Oh, God, what is that? I used to be at Pure Gym where you had to type in an 18-digit number just to enter the premises.
Oh my God, and there's no person on the desk.
No, and it's like you just go in and, my God, it was such a long PIN number. And then you'd put in your PIN number and then you would enter into what could only really just be described as a capsule. So the door would open, and then would shut, and then it would open again. It was the weirdest thing.
I bet people got stuck all the time.
Well, it was obviously to, not put your PIN in and automatic doors open and 3 people walk in at once. Share. But you can't have
Yeah.
2 people in the capsule. Well, you can, but...
That's a story for another time.
I was judging on the Gong Show last night.
Was shit, anyone good?
No.
No.
Me, the judge.
Who were the other judges? What role did you take? Did you take the Simon Cowell? Did you take the...
Well,
Alicia
I always
Dixon?
wanted to be like the Nicky Chapman. So I was a nice judge. But unfortunately, the drunker I got, the less tolerant I got.
Yeah, sure.
And no, there were some good people. The guy who won it was quite good. So, and I was like, because the guy who won it, there was about 5 people who went through, or maybe 4.
Do
Anyway,
you have to perform again?
no.
No.
The judges, Mooch, your favourite
My
person,
nemesis.
and a guy called Adam, they were like, oh, well, I think it's either between him or him. I went, oh, ridiculous, it's him. He's the winner. Like, I was literally like, him. No question.
Yeah, of course. They were
And
just being like
the winner
diplomatic.
heard me say that because they stood on the stage and they heard me going, no, it's him. I'm not having anyone else. And he came up to me afterwards. I said, well, darling, I said it had to be you. He said, I know. I heard you. You said it quite loud. All the acts
You're quite
heard.
drunk.
All the acts heard. I was like, oh, really?
So they brought him back on stage and like 4 of them were like...
Yeah, they were like, well, let's build up the suspense. Poor thing.
And did he get his big dildo to take home?
He did.
Oh,
Oh, well, I don't
God.
think they'd take it home.
No, just have a
Very
quick pic.
expensive.
I bet it is.
It's massive, that dildo. It's been featured on the pod, hasn't it?
It has, well, a blurred
Biggest guest
outward.
we've ever had. But not the biggest dick.
No, that's true. Oh, all right. What else have you been up to? Tell me more.
Well, I've been in Leeds. I've been in Sheffield for
The Dizzy Heights.
Judi Love.
Yeah.
Supporting Judi Love on tour, back and forth then to London. But then I took Friday off. I thought, Lee, you're tired. Take the day off.
Drink
So
your
I did.
Simprove and stay in bed.
And it was so funny because me and Judy went down. We were staying in this Mercure hotel
Great.
in Barnsley. Honestly, we've made it.
Oh, my God.
And-
Why Barnsley?
Because it was in between Sheffield and Leeds, and we were
Okay.
back and forth to the both. So we was like, let's just stay in Barnsley.
Great.
And anyway, I said to Judy, there's a spa. There's a little swimming pool downstairs with a jacuzzi and steam and sauna. I said, shall we go on the Friday? So I took the Friday off work because I'd gone on back to Loose Women on the Thursday.
would have
and I
had
was
to travel
so
back.
tired. I was like, this is just ridiculous. So I was like, I'm going to take the day off. So we tottered down there in our robes and whatever. I had to buy some trunks because I'd forgotten mine.
Lovely.
And it was basically... It was basically like just a normal swimming pool.
Yeah, you are in
people,
Barnsley.
and people could pay to like use the gym and pool and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not necessarily if they're out of the hotel. So we're walking around the pool. And I said, oh, darling. And then I said, oh, there's a jacuzzi. We walked past the jacuzzi. And it was like 12 in the afternoon. And I went, oh, do you know what would be lovely? A glass of champagne around the jacuzzi. So I kind of like said, like, how lovely would that be?
Yeah.
And Judy goes, and then she like starts walking off. And I was like, where are you going? And she goes to the door and opens the door of the pool where the receptionist of the gym is
Yeah.
there. And she goes, hello, sweetie. Could we have 2 glasses of champagne, please? And the woman, I was watching the woman through the window, and the woman's like, no,
We don't do
like
that.
we don't do
It's a
alcohol.
gym.
Right? Yeah. Anyway, and then Judi goes, oh, she like clutches and she goes, oh. Okay, yeah. And then she goes, yeah, health and well-being. And then walks out. Well, me and her were in stitches because we were like, we're totally divorced from reality. Like, all I said is, do you know what? We should have a glass of champagne. And she's like, I'm on it. Like, goes to the door.
It's worth a go, innit?
And it's like, not only like, oh, can we go up and get, she goes, could we get 2 glasses of champagne?
Brought down.
Like we're in some sort of like luxury.
It is
was
like that though
just
when you
so
go into
funny.
them spas because you're like, oh, I've got a massage and then I'm going to do this and that. And then afterwards you realise it is a gym.
Yeah.
People are like,
and then,
old sweaty guys are enjoying like the sauna. You know, it's like a health thing.
Because it wasn't her being like a diva. It was like her just going, oh yeah, they must. I was like, yeah, surely there's like a menu where like, where's the bar? Like we were literally like, and then we were crying because I was like, we're in Barnsley. It is just, she was like, that is basically like going to your local leisure centre going, can we get 2 Pacantis?
Yeah. Do you know what they are? Was it like a work hotel, like a businessman hotel?
Yeah, a little bit. Like people were laughing because they heard us. They were, we were like, oh, and then we got in the jacuzzi. We were chatting to these people, and
did everyone know who she was?
Yeah. It's so funny because you just see people staring.
Yeah.
And you can see like people look at each other, and you can see them go, "That's Judi," and then the people look around.
Yeah.
When we stopped off in the service station, and we were getting a Subway. And she's going.
And it's like someone off the telly getting a Subway. It's like, oh my God.
She has these bright shades on, like, and she's like, yeah. And she's so lovely with people. But he's making the sandwich, and he goes, oh my God, are you Judi Love? She goes, yes, babes, I am. like, sorry, I just spat right at you. But
See, don't worry.
I came for a laugh, not a bath. But yeah, and
I think I'd be like that. I'd be like, that's me.
Yeah, and then I'm like, we're in a Subway in the middle of a service station, and she's like, yeah, babes.
I bet Taylor Swift's not like that, is she?
No, she'll have someone get a Subway for her.
Oh God, Judy's not lost touch with reality yet.
She's a woman of the people. Those Subways. But yeah, so I've been up and down, but it was lovely. It was great. We had great gigs.
Do you notice the difference in crowds? Is what I always think, like, because I've been to gigs. My mum often goes to gigs of like old Motown people.
Right.
She's been to see like Randy Crawford, Gladys Knight, like all that sort of stuff. And she'll sometimes come to like a London gig, or she's been abroad to see them, and they'll make like a little weekend break of it. But when she goes to see stuff in Manchester, it's always like raucous. And people get told off for being drunk and singing along because, like, even though it's a gig, it's not a musical, so it's a bit different to sing along. But you can't actually hear Gladys Knight because someone's so pissed. They're like, wah!
Yeah. No, I mean, the best audience we've had so far, or that I've had, I mean, she had an amazing one, I know, in Birmingham. I mean, they've all been great, but you have different levels of like,
yeah.
But Nottingham, but often it's the venues you're in because the sound, how the sound travels, like. So you could have a venue where they're laughing twice as much.
But you can't hear them.
Well, or it just gets lost. Like it's lost on a kind of like high ceiling where the sound just is absorbed. Whereas like Nottingham Theatre Royal, for example, was built... That type of theatre is built to travel sound-wise. So... I mean, I didn't want to get off the stage. I was walking on like air. I was literally like, I was like, they're here for me.
I made it.
And then I was like, oh wait, it's not me.
And then you're off, and Judi did a full hour, and you were like,
She absolutely bloody smashed it. So if you can, check her out on tour, and you may just see a familiar face with potentially thicker hair. No, it takes a few months.
You don't want to see your head through the lights of just sort of stage lights.
No, well, that's probably what is happening.
Yeah.
In fact, this light that Luke has just kindly put on for me, I'm a little bit worried about.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It looks quite dark.
Okay, good.
The listeners will let us know. The viewers will let us know anyway.
But, you know, when I was sat in the jacuzzi without a glass of champagne or Prosecco or any form of alcohol, which was very annoying, you know, I thought self-care.
Have your swimming bag.
Self-care.
Swimming bag gin.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine my swimming flask, my waterproof flask? Self-care.
Self-care, babe.
You've been doing pregnancy self-care. We spoke about that last week,
I had
a
maternity massage, which was excellent.
Lovely.
I had my herd on this week, as we know. That's a very important thing to me. having my...
Because you don't really do your nails anymore because of the
No,
baking
because of
biz.
the baking.
Well, of course, I
do them
came to
myself.
visit you.
Yeah, oh my God. Well, yeah, little tang. Lee came to visit me half cut yesterday on the market.
I was half cut, not Lauren.
Yeah, I was unfortunately sober. Yeah, and you saw Freddie was there.
So Freddie bought a load of goods from you.
Yeah, you did. No discount.
I was laughing about that today. I thought, cheeky shit, like me just going, where's my discount?
I love it.
Charge me full price.
Full price, guys. Well, it was a 3-4 offer,
Oh, okay.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you were getting a bit of a discount.
Yeah.
And you always tell me how you shop in Whole Foods, so I thought, this guy can afford.
No, I like to support a friend.
And it was right at the end of the day, so you got my last goods.
I did. And I had them for breakfast.
Did you?
Diet starts
Hungover.
tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, hungover.
Yeah, was I quite drunk?
Not
I
like...
was just like,
No, you were just having a great time. And I was like, me and Freddie, we got on the tube and I was like, Lee got drunk on the, train drunk. That's so good.
Yeah, I love
I
train
miss
drunk.
that because being on a train is one of the most boring things you have to do.
Yeah, wow.
Especially if you're travelling back and forth for work. So being able to get drunk on them is like fantastic. Oh my God, did I tell you when I went home last weekend, I sat next to a girl from Essex and she was drinking a bottle of white wine at 9 a.m.
Oh my God. That's a bit much.
It was a bit much. She was going all the way to Scotland, but I sat next to this girl and she was like, oh, hiya, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it was like my book seat. And we just got chatting. And actually, I don't mind chatting to someone on a train if they're not mental. And she actually wasn't mental back then.
Yeah.
Because the time just goes so quick. So she was going all the way to Glasgow to see a friend on a bender.
And where were you going?
I was going to Wigan, which is 2 hours.
Right. So what's the stop before Wigan?
Warrington.
And how long's that?
There's only 10 minutes between.
Yeah, so I would have started talking to her at Warrington. Okay.
Well, she actually started talking to me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have initiated. But like, if I was going to Glasgow as well and someone started talking to me from London, I'd think, ooh, we're in dangerous territory.
That we have to talk for 6 hours or whatever it is.
The minute we're kind of just left Newcastle on the way to Glasgow, I might think, it's time to just, what are you up to in Glasgow?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
she started the convo as soon as I sat down.
Oh, God.
And then I went for a cup of tea at one point and the shop was shut. So I was like, well, that's me not having anything. And she was like, oh, I'm drinking a bit of wine. I hope you don't mind because I'm going on this bender weekend with my best friend who lives in Glasgow. And I was like, oh, you go for it. Little did I know she pulled out the bottle of wine and just swigged it from the bottle.
Fucking brilliant.
And I was like, fantastic. So I was like, well, I'm going to go to the shop now. Do you want me to get you a cup and then you don't have to hide your bottle in your bag?
Yeah, because you're knocking me a bit sick.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you a cup so you can, at least pretend you're a bit classy?
And that's coming from me. Do you know what I mean? Who loves a bev on a train. Anyway, they were giving out free water because the shop was shut.
Oh.
Love that. So I did get her a little tumbler.
What a treat.
I know, well done, Avanti. The one thing is Avanti is so shit, and I'll bitch about it on the pod because they're just always letting people down and the timetable's never up on the website. Just having it out with Avanti. But they have put water taps in the new trains.
Oh, have they?
Which is about bloody time, isn't it, when you want to just fill your water bottle up?
What, drinking water?
Yeah, so you just like they have in stations.
Oh. Well, I had a... I don't know what the banging is outside, but I hope it doesn't bleed through. But I'm getting a little bit annoyed.
Well, here at the Big Belly Comedy Club in Vauxhall, as you know, where we list, I was going to say train at first then, where we train...
We train ourselves in doing podcasts.
And then I was going to say listen, oh my God, where we record. They're always doing something. They can't make their mind up.
Jesus Christ, it's like changing rooms live here.
And if you ever want to go on a basketball machine or any kind of arcade game, come down to Vauxhall.
Well, I played one yesterday with Mooch.
No, you didn't. Did he get it for free?
He ended up paying.
I was going to say.
Oh no, we both did contactless on the because it was took card, and we played a shooting game. It was so funny, and they're always like, "Shit, the show's restarting." But I was quite good.
God,
He died before me.
I actually quite like an arcade game, but it's just very strange to be in an adult space and there's like loads of vending machines and arcade games.
Talking of trains, actually, something great happened to me, which never happens. You know how they're like. So I try not to book advance tickets because anything can happen, and
when you live in Lee Peart's life.
Oh my God, it's you just know. I just think single, return journey, flexible, pay a couple of 20 quid extra, and if you miss your train, you're fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, with these things, I've started booking advance tickets just to get back and forth because the price was so different. And so we're staying in Barnsley, so I decided on the Thursday to go back and do Loose Women. And I booked the train from Sheffield to London. Booked a taxi. Oh, well, you should have seen me because I booked a taxi from the hotel and it came and he was like, I'm outside. I was like, okay, great, I'm coming. And it wasn't an Uber, they booked it for me.
And then literally Express or something.
Yeah, and as I walked out, there's no taxi there. So I rang them back up. I was like, oh, where's the taxi? He said he's here. Literally, it took me about 2 minutes after he'd said he was here. Oh, you cancelled it. I was like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. And you know when someone's telling you
what you did, I fucking hate
and I'm
that.
like, I went, well, he must have cancelled it. He just called me. He's outside. Where is he? It's been cancelled. You must have cancelled it. I went, I didn't even book it. Like I was shouting at him down the phone. How could I have cancelled? Like anyway, so I was getting really annoyed. I was and then another one came along, but a different one, and then it all messed up. Anyway. So ended up thinking, I'm going to miss this train.
This bastard train.
And I missed it by 2 minutes.
Fuming.
But on the way to the station, I thought, oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? And this was Great Western Railway, I think it was.
They're normally quite nice.
Oh, are they? So I tweeted them saying, hey, 2 of my taxis have cancelled on me.
Yeah.
I'm booked on an advance ticket. Is there any way I can get the next train? I thought, they're not going to do this. They never do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I got a tweet back. Hayley, that should be fine. Don't worry about it. Go and speak to the station staff at the station and we'll happily sort that for you.
Oh, my God.
I know. I nearly dropped dead. So I get off the train. Get out the taxi, go to the station staff. I'm like, I've missed my train. It's in advance. He was like, and he like looked at me and I went, but they said that I can go and travel on the new one. And he was like, who did? I said, oh, I tweeted. And he went, can I see the tweet? And I showed him it and he went, my God, they must have been in a good mood this morning. And I went, well, do you know what? I said, I was surprised. I said, because I didn't think you were going to let me. And he went...
Because normally you sat on the floor and they go, well, just tell someone to take the bag off the seat. And you're like, it's full, mate. That's why I'm tweeting you.
Yeah. So... Anyway, so I had that bit of a nightmare. Ended up like literally getting into the building of ITV, going straight on. They were waiting for me to arrive. I was like, literally like got there 2 minutes after I was meant to be on. Anyway, all fine. Then went straight back to Sheffield.
You love that Great Western Railway.
Oh, I did. GWR. I thought, right, I've got time. It was booked for 3. I even went to Reese, bought myself a couple of new statementy shirts.
Delicious,
you know.
yeah.
Went up, got myself some snacks from M&S. Love those M&S snacks.
Got to.
Yeah.
Pre-journey.
Waited for the platform to be announced. Boo-doo-doo, platform 2A, lovely. Went through, got on the train, had done a seat frog. You know, seat frog, where you can auction.
I haven't used that in so long.
Oh, it's so good. So I got upgraded to first class.
How much did you have to pay?
About £19.
I need to get back on that because I used to do that all the time when we did promo.
So good.
So
anyway,
good.
Sat there, you know, I thought, oh, it's already running late. It was like 5 minutes past 3. This is your Great Western Railways service to Nottingham, calling at and I'm like, Nottingham? I couldn't hear Sheffield on the way to Nottingham. I was pretty sure it was meant to be, you know, terminating at Sheffield.
Yeah.
So I went up, I went, hi. I was like, is this going to Nottingham? And she was like, yeah. I went, not Sheffield. She went, Sheffield is the train in front of this one. It was in front of the train. There were 2 trains on the platform. So I was like, for fuck's sake. So I got off the train. She was like, wait for the next Sheffield one.
And you were running
one.
like...
No, the train had already gone. Sheffield one had gone because it was in front. So I'd sat on that train and then the Sheffield one just drove. Yeah. So I got off the train. I thought, my God, and another advance ticket. So I went up to the guy. I thought, no, you know.
It's not going to happen again.
Lightning doesn't strike twice. No. So I went, sir, I need your help. I thought, you know. I went, I've just been bloody sat on that train, haven't I? And I said, and Sheffield's gone. Like, I was like, oh. And I went, and it's an advance ticket. Literally. And he went.
No one told me.
And you could see he was looking at me. And you know when you're like, can I decide? Like, and it was quite clear I had just been sat on that bloody train.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes and speaks to his colleague. He was like, On this occasion, mate, I'll let you take the next one. And he stamped this thing saying, please through pass back into first class. I thought, geez, I did the lottery that night. I didn't win.
Oh.
But my God, can you believe it? It's a great Western Railway. Well done.
Well done.
Then I was getting people tweeting them and me going, oh, well, you made me buy a new ticket when I lost my advance one. So maybe I should just tweet you next time asking. And I went to reply, well, maybe you should maybe ask nicely. Because actually, and he went, I'm going to contact the rail ombudsman for this. Ombudsman, whatever it is.
Ombudsman, yeah.
Ombudsman. Anyway.
If you can be asked. Wow.
What a boring, long story that I just told you. But, I mean, I was shocked.
You got train woes? Let us know in the DM.
I was shocked. No wonder I'm losing my hair. I'm missing all these trains. The stress.
Just have a few days off, babes.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to Manchester tomorrow.
What for?
A gig.
Where at?
Frog and Bucket.
Oh, the old stomping ground.
Back in the day. I wonder if Colin's still on the tech.
Are you... oh, Colin. Hey, babe.
Colin Fry.
Are you Stephen's brother? Are you headlining?
No, I'm doing tour support, darling, for Steph Todd.
Oh, is that what she's...
These stars.
All
they just want me
stars,
as the support.
They just want you, all these starring ladies.
I know.
Heading back to self-care, because we got so tangenty, didn't we?
Made it me. Go on.
What's your self-care? What have you been doing, apart from attempting to get a champagne and a jacuzzi?
Well, I have been getting into a bit of a medical pedicure, a medi-pedi.
Medi-pedi. Oh, you might have mentioned this before.
Yes, and also, life hack, if you have health insurance, you can claim it back on your health insurance.
Because it's technically medical.
Yes, but it's like a lovely, proper, full-on one.
And they do like shave your feet and stuff?
They shave my feet. The last time I had one, I'm going to have one soon. The last time I had one, it was like I was walking on air.
Really?
Oh, honestly.
What shoes can you wear after?
Any.
You know, because when you have a pedi, they like say put flip-flops on, yeah.
Oh, no, I just wore anything.
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, they didn't tell me.
Maybe I'll get a post-pregnancy one. Did you know that my feet might grow half a size?
Might they?
And never go back.
Oh, my God, why?
I don't think they will. Like, mine are fine at the moment, but I've got a couple of friends who had to sell all their designer shoes on Vestiaire.
Oh, my God. Well, my heart's breaking for them.
I know. Don't buy designer shoes,
on Vestiaire.
Have you ever been on Vestiaire?
Check out Vinted, guys.
Vestiaire's Vinted, but for rich
You'll be
people.
Fine. You don't have to worry about your designer shoes.
No, just granny ones.
You just £2 charity shop ones.
Exactly.
Just take them back where you found them and then just swap them for another.
No, yeah, I'm a very good customer here. Now,
You are.
Got any 6.5s instead of 6? Oh. No, I think I'll be all right. Touch wood.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I might get a medical.
So how long now?
I'm 33 weeks now. I'm out of breath.
And how many weeks? 42 is it?
It's 40 is your due date, but they can come from 38 to 42.
So, and you're 33?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's kind of soon,
It's
isn't it?
really close, isn't it? Everyone keeps asking me if we've packed the hospital bag. We've not packed it.
Well,
We're also meant to be fuming about this. We're also meant to be... It's not even that dramatic. People are going to be like, oh, woe is me. Yeah, we're meant to be going to our NCT classes tomorrow, but it's not called that. It's called something else. I won't mention the company in case I don't end up doing it and I'm about to bitch about them. It's not the problem, actually, but Freddie's just started teaching at a university.
Love it.
And they kept changing his timetable.
Oh, hate it.
Pain in the ass. So we changed from a Monday, which was very close to our house, in this pub near our house, to a Tuesday night, which is a slightly different pub, which is a bit further away. And now I'm waddling. It's like, oh, that's a bit of an effort to get to that.
What do you mean pub?
Well, they host them in like local pubs. So like one was in Stoke Newington and one that we've moved to an Angel one.
Oh, that's a bit like kicking a woman while
I
she's
know.
down, doing it in her one true place she loves.
I know, her church.
Yeah.
But they even
Desperate to drink the holy water.
I know, yeah, you're like, guys, come on. On the last session, maybe you do. Yeah, and it's like every week you learn about hypnobirthing and like baby first aid and all that jazz. Anyway, they've changed his timetable again, so he's not going to make it back in time for that one.
So you're going to miss...
So either I'm going to have to go on my own.
Go on your own and have a narrative of like...
Help me up. Yeah.
Like, you know, he's not here. Or take like Serious Ben or someone, or me.
Yeah, and they'd be
I
like, do they
could go.
not know that her husband's gay?
I know.
We'll put a wedding ring on you.
Yeah. And then when Freddie comes, he'll keep saying it.
Yeah, exactly. They say it anyway. Why not take someone else?
Yeah. Oh my God, you could like breathe. Is it like you've got to
Yeah,
breathe?
you learn the breathe and the hypnobirthing breathing. But it's like more beneficial for the partner, I would say, because as a woman, you're like, your friends have all had a baby and like they've told you all this stuff, and the algorithm on all your social media as a woman is like, you see all this shit constantly and you're always like learning about it. But guys just aren't in that world as much, unfortunately. So it's more beneficial for them because they can prepare themselves when they're in the room.
Yeah.
So it's like you need them to be there really. So we might try and get a refund, but I reckon we won't get one because it's too late.
It's meant to be tomorrow.
And they sell out. It's meant to be tomorrow night.
Oh.
So will we go? I'll put it on my Insta if we do.
Well, let's hope so. I think you should go on your own. You're a feminist.
Yeah.
Just say I don't need him here.
I actually think I would be better at giving birth if I end up having a natural labour by myself.
Really?
Because, you know, like when you're little and you had like your jabs, my mum would never take me. But if my grandma took me, I'd be really brave.
Yeah.
And like if you go to the dentist with your parents when you're little, it's like, oh, I hate the dentist, it hurts. But like when you go by yourself, you just have to like be like, you know,
right.
like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not as phased when I'm by myself.
No.
So maybe I'll just give birth alone.
Yeah, you want to do this.
But you want them to see you because they've got to see how amazing you are, how strong you are.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say they've got to see, you know, it's the birth of their child as well. You're like, I want him to see how fantastic I am.
Yeah, they've got to be like, oh, you're so strong.
Yeah, because men often say, you know, I've never loved her more when I saw her do that.
Yeah, so I need that. He didn't cry at our wedding, so hopefully he'll cry at this.
Didn't he?
No, I've never let him live that down.
Does he cry often?
No, he doesn't. Even though he's in touch with his emotions, he's not a big crier. I think I've seen him cry 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
What at? Or is it private?
No, one was his uncle died. Another was this woman. He is such a nice person. He used to do this thing where like you'd volunteer to look after a granny.
Oh.
Like so he'd go to this woman's house like every week and they'd just like have tea together and stuff and like eat biscuits. It sounds really sweet. When she died, he cried.
Oh.
And then he cried once when he was like really pissed.
What? Oh, I do that all the time.
Just, you know, when you're like reminiscing and you're
mine.
like, oh, mine's like, you could tell me a sad story now that I don't even know the person and I'm fucking weeping.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you were absolutely bawling your eyes out at the wedding as well. It was hilarious.
There's that the ugly crying shot. Do you know what? That's karma for when you ugly cried at Danielle's wedding.
I know. God,
we should put them side by
a
side.
photographer at our friend's wedding was like, and I said, darling, you will never catch a photo of me. Like, because every time he'd come around with the camera, I'd be like, hello. Like, I always knew he was there.
Yeah.
And then he fucking got a long lens out, didn't he? Little shit.
Yeah.
Probably hid in the bushes. And there's a photo of me bawling my eyes out. We'll have to find it and put it on side by side.
Yeah,
Who's the ugliest crier?
It's when your mouth is like, not you, anyone, but when your mouth goes up, you know, and you're like, because you can't.
And your
you're trying to
eyes are
stop it.
bloodshot.
Yeah, you're trying to stop it. And my lips get all puffy and stuff, and it's all just.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll make a collage of that.
Do you cry a lot, Luke? Apart from when you see that you have to do this.
When you're like loving and Lee on a Monday again,
I've been
geez.
crying for 37 minutes.
Thanks for the time check.
No, I cry on my own, very private. Can't do.
Do
it.
you?
Yeah, if someone's there, I immediately like, oh, I'm putting emotions on you, so I better dry up.
What do you
It is a
cry
British
about?
thing, I think, isn't it?
I cry more than I used to. I cry a lot of like male friendship now. You know, like if you,
That's really nice. That's
Yeah.
how it should be.
You
know,
like
you
look
see
at it
those
and think,
videos.
oh, that'll be me one day.
if only I could get a friend.
Oh, that's nice though.
really
isn't it?
nice.
Yeah, my friend cries at seeing men cry. If men cry, she
Yeah.
cries.
Oh, which friend is that?
Maggie. My friend's mum. She's my friend.
She's your friend. She's one of your desperate
Because
housewives.
who was it who was crying? Oh, we were away for someone's birthday and we all had a bit of an emotional cry, including the birthday boy.
Because you're looking around and you're like, oh, this is so
Yeah,
nice.
and it
That's
was like it
nice.
was happy crying, and then we were all crying because we're like, there's like happy things I cry at.
Yeah, I think I cry more at happy things.
Yeah.
I refuse to watch a Pixar film
Yeah.
because they're just made to make you cry. aren't they?
Actually, talking of like when we were on tour with Judi, do you know the terrible thing of what happened in Croydon? The girl that got stabbed. Well, Judi was thinking about it, and she's a bit of an empath, Judi. I've learned,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
and she proper feels things. Anyway, she was talking about it, and but I'd rediscovered Gabrielle Aplin because her tour manager is also a music tour manager, and he was like, "Oh, I was on tour with Gabrielle Aplin," and I was like, "Oh my god, I love Gabrielle Aplin, who sings like Please Don't Say You Love Me," and also The Power of Love.
But it's all like acoustic vibes.
Yeah. And Home is Where You Lay Your Heart.
That one is so sad.
Anyway, so I thought, I was in the dressing room, I was like, I need to put on a bit of Gabrielle Aplin. So I'm in there, blah, blah, blah. And then like Judi comes up and she's like, oh, just chatting. And then she gets like, bless her, she starts crying. So I like being like, don't know what to do. So I'm like tapping her. Well, in the
like a dog.
Elliot comes up. He's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Oh, I just thought about the girl in Croydon," and he goes, "Well, it doesn't help that Gabrielle Aplin's playing in the background." And honestly, in the background, it was going, "The Power of Love." Like, and me and Judi just burst into bits of hysterics because we were like,
"Oh, that's what you need."
It was timed terribly.
That was like someone was making a reel live for Instagram.
Yeah, but I don't really cry. But I cry at happy things. I cry at like.
Yeah.
You know, I've said this before. I'll say it again. The end of Hercules when he says, "That's Phil's boy." Yeah. I'm like, that's all he ever wanted.
Any Disney or Pixar, man. I'm gone.
Although that is quite sad.
I refuse to watch it. I just refuse.
You come on, watch it. Live stream yourself watching it.
No.
Just the first 5 minutes.
Coco was the worst. I didn't stop crying for like the last time.
Coco, is that the one?
It's like about the Day of the Dead.
Yes. Well, I went to a screening of that and they gave us like complete free tequila and I was so pissed.
And were you crying?
Yeah.
You would. I hope they should have given out tissues.
Yeah. Just absolutely, just like
so irresponsible.
Previous.
I watched when we did the lockdown Christmas. We watched Gone with the Wind, like all the old films. We were like, let's get them all in, all the classics. It's a Wonderful Life. They're fucking heartbreaking, and they're all like 2.5 hours long. I was crying non-stop, like while making the trifle in the kitchen. I was like, oh. There's just shit thing after shit thing happens, and you're like, this is just awful.
Isn't it weird that we just because some people like that. Some people like a cry.
Danielle, our friend. She loves to cry.
At anything.
She'll watch something to make herself cry. She loves it.
Yeah, it's a release.
Yeah, it is a release. I hate
What film gets you crying the most then?
Oh, The English Patient is pretty
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh, yeah, it's a sad story.
Have you ever seen The Champ?
No, who's in that?
I don't know.
What's it about?
It's a young kid and he's like, wake up, and his dad dies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you know what's sad when you're little? My mum was a bit evil to us actually because she'd want to watch a film, so I think that we would cry and we'd have to go and sit on her knee. Do you know what I mean? And be like,
oh my
Mom!
God, she'd like force you.
But she'd be like, oh well, let's put Lassie 2 on because we had collies growing up, so like we loved the dogs and stuff. And I was like, but is it gonna? And I'd question her, I'd be like, is it gonna make me cry, Mum? And she'd be like, no, it's not. He doesn't die in this one. It's fine or whatever. Well, he fucking dies, doesn't he? Or gets hurt, and I'm sat at my mum's like, and she used to do it to Paul with Land Before Time.
Don't know that one.
It's not when the dinosaurs die, the cartoon dinosaurs. Oh. It's like the end of the Ice Age kind of thing. So Paul used to love all the dinosaurs because he loved it, and then he'd end up crying because they all like.
Well, I remember seeing an illustration of 2 dinosaurs, a little baby dinosaur. Well, I did. It's a little baby dinosaur and a mother dinosaur, and there's an asteroid coming towards, and she looks up and she says to the kid, "Let's play hide and seek. Close your eyes for 10 seconds," and she's basically like, we're about to die.
That is actually really sad.
I know.
Oh, God.
So if you've been affected by losing the dinosaurs, please do get in touch. Another random episode.
Yeah, I want to know what films make people cry, actually.
Yes, let us know.
Because it could be something really weird.
It could be. Like,
I've just thought
Disney
the other kid one, My Girl.
That's what I was trying to think. He can't see without his glasses.
And he gets stung by all them bees.
I know.
Why
God,
would you ever make
him.
your kids watch that film?
I carried around so many antihistamines. It's triggering. My sister used to bawl her eyes out of that.
It's too sad.
But he can't see without his glasses.
You can't. I got a little video off my niece actually recently, and she was watching this film about dinosaurs on Disney, because there's a lot of films like you don't know out there or whatever, and it was like one of the first ones she actually got into now, because she's like nearly 3, and I cried watching her reaction. And she's not crying, but she's going, she just turns to her mum and she goes, "Boy can't find his family.
Oh,
He doesn't, Mummy, he doesn't find them." And you're like, she knows the story now. It's like, shield her from this.
Parker was watching Lion King and he was like,
When Mufasa died.
he was like, he'd gone to sleep.
Oh, that
I was like, oh, Parker, no, he's dead. He's dead.
It's time we
He
learn
was
the difference.
killed by his brother. Fucking focus, Parker.
So Jeremy Irons.
I love Jeremy Irons.
Oh, me
His
too.
voice.
He's sexy.
I should play Scar.
Yeah, you'd be good at Scar. But yeah, let us... Any bad guy, you'd be great. Let us know your films that make you cry. 'Cause I
Yes.
want to know some weird and wonderful
Happy
ones.
films, sad films.
Yeah. What's the main ones for you?
Well, it reminds me, talking of lockdown, where I bloody thought I'd been hacked. So I rang up Amazon. I said, I've been hacked. And they said, well, I said, someone's compromised my account. I said,
I've been compromised.
and they were like, why? And I was like, they've just been, they bought a film on my account. I never bought this.
What was
They were like, it was Schindler's List. Anyway, it turns out I'd been still logged in to Amy's, our friend Amy's account. And her and her partner were having a date night and went, oh, we'll rent Schindler's List.
I know what'll make this night.
Yeah. I
hot.
was like, fucking hell. And yeah, but I remember ringing up Amazon saying, and they refunded me the 79p.
Have they? Oh, they're good like that.
Renting it.
They don't
Yeah.
know, do they? 79p for all them hours of Schindler's List as well. It's a
Is it
bargain.
long film?
About 3 hours long.
Oh, God.
We had it on DVD. I've watched it a lot, actually. It's very sad. But I've watched it that many times that, like, me and my brother and a guy who used to go to college with could quote it. So it lost its sadness because I knew the words, and we used to do, like, little acting out scenes of it and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But maybe you could act it out for the pod.
Oh, my God, next episode.
Yeah.
Next. All the episodes till maternity leave it'll take up because it's so long.
Right.
Yeah, it come on 2 DVDs. It was that long.
Oh.
Yeah, that's long.
Like when, oh yeah, God. I remember them actually, yeah, where you'd have them like the little inserts and
Yeah.
they'd both be on there.
It's like a box.
And now look at us. We just
Yeah.
download it from
79p.
the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Jeff
Just
Bezos.
hack your friend's account.
Lovely. Date night. Nothing screams date night like
And I think I found out actually because I was like, someone's been buying. I found out it was her because I was like, someone has hacked my account, babes. And she was like, what? I was like, someone's bought Schindler's List of all things. Oh no, that was me.
I cried my eyes
Because
out.
I'd left it logged on the Fire Stick.
Well, we've all got problems.
Oh,
This has been
God.
episode 27,
So
and it's been
tired.
fucking well random. So let us know your thoughts on Instagram at FabLifePod, or you can search for Lee Peart or Fab Life with Lauren and Lee on YouTube, and you'll find us there, and you can watch us and let us know how how thick you think our hair's looking these days.
Oh no, don't actually. Don't. Everyone will be like, Lauren, looking great. Nice to see Lee too. God.
Never know. might
Watch
get
this space. And we have a little bit of news, don't we?
Yeah.
She's like, I think I know what he might say, but we are going to let you know because this might make you cry. The podcast is coming to a little bit of a sabbatical.
It is.
Because, not unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Lauren has ruined everything. No. Lauren is, of course, going to have to take... I actually thought on the way here, because there was travel issues, I thought, God love her, she's having to traipse around London. It's time, unfortunately, for you to have a break.
Yeah.
But fortunately, because
We will let you know when the last week is that we're planning to do that.
so-
And we'll do like a full fun episode where we'll get you involved.
an extravaganza, and then so we'll have a bit of a break, and we will see, but we won't be going too far. But yeah, it's these steps. It's going to be tough for you getting up these bloody steps.
Well, when they're rainy, it is a bit scary.
I know. Yeah,
But yeah, we'll keep you abreast of that.
we will indeed. But until then, we've got a few more episodes yet to come. But this has been episode 27 of Fab Life.
With Lauren and Lee.